This one. Yeah, okay.
Уважаемые коллеги, начинаем нашу пресс-конференцию по итогам матча ЦСКА Фенербахче. С нами главный тренер Фенербахче Желко. We start our press conference devoted to the game at CSKA Fenerbahce. And here with us is Fener head coach Željko Obradović. Coach, please, your opinion.
Yes, always to congratulate ЦСКА because they played a very good game. Even during the first half we tried and it was, let's say, somehow a close game, but in the second half they play much better. Something that we tried to prepare and it was our game plan. I believe the whole game, not just the second half, it was out. And something that I don't really like is that somehow some of my players, they look like they're not interested in play. So it's very hard to see something like that and to try to wake up them and to do whatever.
Поздравляю ЦСКА, они провели сегодня очень хорошую игру. В первой половине мы старались удержаться в игре, были близки. Во второй половине ЦСКА играл значительно лучше. Что-то в нашем плане не срабатывало не только во второй, но и в первой половине. И главное, что мне не нравится, это то, что некоторые игроки выглядели, как будто им неинтересно играть в этом матче. Я пытался их разбудить, пытался сделать хоть что-нибудь, но не получилось. If you have any questions?
How would you assess the physical conditions of Jan Wels? Where do you expect him to be back?
You watch him. It's not Jan Wels.
Is it physical or is it mental or not?
He was out a lot of months. He is the player that he always tried to help the team. In any moment, even though he has not really 100%, I could appreciate very much that in Russia. I know that he's a very important player, but you know, if you play how he plays, not really is not matter of just one player. I believe it's something more, and like always, like in every situation, I will start with myself. This house, coach has the biggest responsibility for it.
Any more questions?
Coach, how is that even possible that some players are not interested? Because can you?
This is my. I'm really sorry to say something like that, but this is my feeling. Because you know, if you finish the game last quarter with 2 fouls, like team, what kind of different feeling to me?
Earlier this season, you said you were unhappy with your backcourt. Do you see any changes for the better?
I don't know. You know, with this schedule that we have is really very, very tough and very difficult. You know, it's not just Jan Vesel. Joe Bennett was out 10 months. Gigi Datone had a chronic problem with his knee. Some other players like now, Nando was out. You know, me like I'm a coach that I never push the players to play if they have any kind of problem, and I will never do it like this because I believe their health is more important than everything. So of course that we need to find some solution. We show some games that we can play much better. But you know, if you don't go out, your eyes, you don't have this that you really want to play the game. It's very difficult. Not now. I always say this. I'm in this job, I don't know, 30 years, so nothing different. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Уважаемые коллеги, продолжаем нашу пресс-конференцию с главным тренером ЦСКА Дмитрием Анатольевичем. We continue our press conference with CSKA head coach Dimitris Anatolievich. Coach, congratulations on the big win. Please, your opinion about the win.
Good evening from me too. After our last game in EuroLeague in Fenerbahçe, we wanted to bounce back. I think that for players and for all of us, there's not a better solution when you have such an opponent in front of you to try to, redeem yourself and go out there and really hustle and really play. This is what we did today. I think that we controlled the game in terms of hustling. In the first half, we shared the rebounds under their basket, 9-9. The only part we were, let's say, we're not that good, it was the turnover. We were turnovering the ball. We had 7 turnovers in the first half. The fact that we changed also that in the second half, and we played the whole quarter, the whole half time, 20 minutes with only 2 turnovers, and we really shared the ball well. We try to target. We try in our plan to target their weak spots and try to create something out of there. I think that we manage most of the time. The shots are good shots. Mike had a very good day, and Yanis also from the perimeter, but he helps everybody over there, to catch the rhythm. For instance, Kyle opens the game with 3 blocks, and Costa Kufos comes and blocking the ball. Vorončić, that he was not productive on offense, he has 10 rebounds. And I want to say that each and every one helped a lot. Even though I hate to talk about the absent players during the season, it cost us. Down stretch it cost us one. We don't have Danny, we don't have Kujo in rotation, we don't have Ron. We're missing players, so I don't want to talk about Will. That's something which is unfortunately permanent. Down stretch it cost us. Though the important is those that they play. So congratulations to them. It's a good win. It's a big win, like you said, but it's another win in EuroLeague and this marathon. Thank you for the fans. The atmosphere was great. Actually, it looks like the Gomelsky Arena looked like different today, with the stands and over there. But it was nice. It was a nice atmosphere. I think that they enjoyed the win and the performance.
После последней нашей игры в Евролиге против Вилербана нам, конечно, хотелось реабилитироваться, и такой сильный соперник, наверное, был не лучшим вариантом для нас, но тем не менее команда действительно показала свои лучшие качества. Мы контролировали игру в плане старания и борьбы. Мы в первой половине разделили подборы на их счете 9-9. И единственное, что у нас, проблема, которая у нас была, это 7 потерь в первой половине. После перерыва мы изменили свою игру, мы сделали всего 2 потери, мы хорошо двигали мяч. И на протяжении всего матча мы старались направлять наши атаки через слабые места их обороны. Безусловно, сегодня Майк и Джеймс, Майк и Янис, у них были хороший день. Они здорово попадали, но в то же время можно отметить, например, Кайла, который начал игру с 3 блокшотов, Куфас, который вышел и тоже помог очень в защите. Воронцевич, может быть, не был так хорош в нападении, но сделал 10 подборов. Многих можно так говорить. Понятно, что я не люблю говорить о игроках, которых нам не хватает, хотя это действительно стоит нам дополнительных каких-то усилий. Но важно то, кто играл в этом матче. Да, это важная победа, но это всего лишь одна победа в большом марафоне Евролиги. И я также хочу поблагодарить болельщиков, которые заполнили сегодня арену. И арена имени Гомельского выглядела попросту иначе, наверное, по сравнению с тем, как мы ее привыкли видеть. И надеюсь, что болельщиков порадовала и игра, и победа нашей команды. Пожалуйста, вопросы?
Yeah, if there is no questions, oh, you have a question.
What was different for Yanis Stranic today?
What was the difference? I mean, the difference is there is no difference. It's the same Yanis Stranic. The fact is something that we all have to understand. Yanis Stranic last year, he's coming from the injury. That he had a second re-injury on the same spot, and a very tough summer. He's new in this thing, so we need to give him time. That's what we said in the beginning of the season, that we need certain adjustments. The same happened on the first game against any state, for instance. There were players that in half hesitant. We had this celebration party, opening party, interviews with the EuroLeague, and then we go to play the game. It's not easy. They're not robots, so they're going to go through the ups and downs. We're here to help him. Yanis has a quality as a player to play in the perimeter, to create for himself, to create for his teammates. But today it was very important also defensively. We didn't suffer nothing for him. He had so great fights on the block, so great fights on sliding and playing on lateral moves. So he was good overall, like in general. Oh, 3 steals, yes. I mean, as I said, the steals can never cover on and showing exactly what happened, because there are so many other good things that you cannot see. So many times that he helped, so many times that he deflects, so many times that he prevented a direct pass. So a lot of things. I would say, if I can answer with one word, it's the time. The time is going, and he makes more adjustments. He feels CSKA as his team now, as his home, and that's how it is.
We saw you urging Valencia's to shoot. Is it strange that a player doesn't want to shoot?
No, I wouldn't say he doesn't want to shoot. I understand the psychology of the player. Valencia's opened the game with some misses. Probably he didn't feel it, but my job is to embrace him. And that's what I said to all the players. Your problem is not when you're missing. Player is taken as a personal problem. He might be substitute, but now I miss a shot. But if I keep him in, that means that he can keep shooting good shots. And I think that Vor had a couple of opportunities to shoot, and he didn't want it. But I understand that. But he was not out of the game. He was defensively there. He helped. That's why he got also a lot of minutes. And let's don't forget that also Johannes, he had last 2 days kind of a pain in his throat, and he didn't feel well. So he practiced. He's a strong kid. He doesn't want to miss practices. But still, as I said, he helped the team.
You said
no.
Yes, according to statistics, during the 6th previous game, the Mike James is absolute leader. So he scored the most points. Do you agree that he's a leader of the team?
Yeah, it's not only because he's scoring, because he can lead that team for sure. And the thing is that the team accepts that leadership, and that's the most important. So we still, though, trying to build the bonds. It's not easy. Also, Mike is new in this organization. But Mike is not new in EuroLeague, and Mike is not new on what he's capable of doing. Today he read the game well. He had so many good dishes. Maybe the Forces doesn't present on why he was sharing the ball well, and then we had an extra pass, and somebody else would be the direct assist player, but he was the one that he was creating plays for the others. So I believe that the most important is that the team accepts that leadership, and Mike is ready to do it.
Kosikov has helped in defense, but how do you assess his current form?
Also, he's coming off the injury. Also, he's new in this European game. It's pretty difficult, even though on this caliber of the player that he played 11 years in NBA, to realize that here in Europe the game is kind of different played. To realize also the opponents. He has to know when Slukas is going to attack, for instance, when Slukas is going to shoot the ball, when Meli Mahmutoglu is going to do that, when Kalinic is going to do that, and all the opponents, not only today's opponents. We got 17 opponents that they have, each of them 12 or 15 or 16 quality players. So, and Kostas, he has to pass this adjustment, but because he's experienced and he's stubborn on what he's doing, all right? He's stubborn in a good terms, if I can, I don't know, you know what means stubborn. He's stubborn on himself. he's going to improve. I mean, he's a big body. He's a point of emphasis on the switches. He's a point of emphasis in the paint. He's a point of emphasis on defense, to block shots and to rebound the ball. So, or intimidate the shooters. All right.
Интервью.
Давай.
The team lost Will Clyburn and like somehow lost its identity. Do you feel that you have to change a lot on the fly, and do you see this kind of evolution that the team, is it a process of evolution or not?
It is, definitely it is. You all know what Will Clyburn was bringing to that team, right? We, as a team, and him as a quality player that understands and puts so much effort, he became a EuroLeague MVP. He became a EuroLeague winner. He did develop a lot of other things in his game, and he became a versatile player. So we lost a lot from Will, rebounding, defense, another creator. But that doesn't mean that this team doesn't have so many other weapons in there in our arsenal that we can use. But that's a process. We need to find out the process, and we are over there either to play Simon at 3, giving Darren some minutes at 3, being creative elsewhere, like say Kufos now is coming, or maybe with Joel Bolenboy, you know, to spread a little bit outside and try to use a different game. So that's a process. We need games. Unfortunately, we will have also some losses in that, but that's a process that it costs sometimes or it doesn't cost. But the team realized that we have a quality. That's Piri. By the way, Will had a successful surgery. We wish him to come back healthy and you know to try to help the team whenever he's and when he's ready. If you don't have another question, I would like to address this. Unfortunately, I was informed very late, but this is also a big thing to say that I'm very proud of the team that was nominated and rewarded as the best team in Russia from this sports, the only athletics sport, the Bolshoi sport magazine that announced the 2018-2019 CSKA Comanda as Bolshoi and the best Comanda in Russia. That's a big thing.
Just not the season, the calendar year.
The calendar year, okay. That's what it is. So it's a big honor for all of us, from all the people that they work for this organization, to be announced for this. So it's a big thing because we're trying to build all together a basketball culture, so people can come a little bit more in basketball and enjoy CSKA also in basketball, not only in other sports.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.